Hey everyone, Sparrow here, and today I want to talk about the question, is closure possible with a narcissist? This is a toughie. The answer is yes and no, okay? Let's talk about this. First off, why do we want closure? We want closure because it's normal, right? We want to be able to move on, go live our life. And, we tend to like things wrapped up in a neat bow and, put on a shelf or, something. We want to wrap things up so that we can walk away from it. And it is really hard to do that with a narcissist or really anyone with a personality disorder, okay? Because they don't want that same thing. Number one, they don't want closure. They want to always be able to kind of sneak back into your life if that's what they want. Or keep the door cracked open just in case they decide, hey, I need some more narcissistic supply, even if it's just for a couple hours, even if it's for a day. They don't want that closure, okay? So you're never really going to get the closure that you want, right? And what do we want at the end of a relationship? We want to hear, hey, I'm sorry for my part. Yeah, it just didn't work out. We weren't a great fit, but I wish you well. I wish you all the best. Please go be happy, or maybe we can be friends. These are all things that normal people say, right? And a lot of times we do break up and we're able to stay friendly or cordial with someone because it wasn't a lot of drama, there wasn't a lot of arguing or abuse. That can't happen with a narcissist, okay? It just can't. I think you have a better chance of being struck by lightning than having that happen. So we have to give up the pipe dream, okay? Give up the dream that you're gonna have this magic closure with your narcissist. You're not gonna have it, okay? You're not gonna have it in the way you might want it. Now, how do we get our own closure? How do we do that? We do that by kind of doing a deep dive and saying, why did I end up with a narcissist? What was going on in me that I was attracted to that? What was happening that I put up with that abuse and that manipulation? Where do I need to grow? Where do I need to heal? Where do I not have closure from my past? Okay, that's the question, because it's not about the narcissist. It's about your childhood, your development. What happened there? Who didn't meet your needs? Who abused you physically, emotionally, or otherwise? Who was unavailable emotionally, right? What kind of chaos was going on in your home? What kind of addictions were going on? Was there a lot of fighting? Those are the questions. Did you grow up in poverty? Did you grow up feeling invisible? Those are the questions that you want to ask, and that's where you need to go get closure, is the past, okay? I had a troubled past. I had a really dysfunctional childhood. I grew up with parents who did have addiction, who did have personality disorders. And for me, writing the memoir of my childhood was super cathartic, and it was so healing, and I got so much closure out of it. Now, you don't have to write your whole life story, but when I work with clients, the first thing I have them do is write a bio, and I have them go back to the beginning because I want to see, first of all, their story, their patterns, how they grew up, how they lived, but I also know that just them writing it is going to dig stuff up, make them think about things, and sometimes even writing just the bio, there's a great catharsis that takes place. So, really important to go back and look at your story, tell your story in whatever way you want to tell it, but go back and get that closure. When you get that closure, it's going to be much easier for you to move on from that narcissist, because it was really never about the narcissist anyway. I know it feels like it is, I know it, but it's not really about them. It's about mom or dad or something that happened in your development, and they came in and were like sort of a Band-Aid effect, except it wasn't a good Band-Aid. It was, eventually it just makes the problem worse and worse and worse. But the good news is, when you end up with a narcissist, a lot of times it does make you hit some sort of a rock bottom where you do end up digging into your past and you're like, okay, how did I get here? How did I get to this place? So, bottom line, are you going to get that closure that you want to have with them? Most likely not. But we give up that dream, we give up that illusion, and we say, you know what? The closure is going no contact, taking some time to really heal. And then when I feel more whole and more integrated, then I can go find a partner who can truly meet my needs, who's an adult, who doesn't have a personality disorder, and who is someone I can really build a life with. Make sense? All right, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be giving lots more content on this subject, guys. So as always, hug yourself from me, and we'll see you next time.